looks over his shoulder. The guy that came up and talked to you, which is Kilo, right? And he like looks over his shoulder from like you can tell from this guy having talked to him. He like looks over his shoulder, kind of looks around the train, looks over at you and says, "When you say bum fights, does it end with elimination?"
What do you mean? Will they fight to the death?
Sure.
Or are you talking like fireworks? I mean, the bums, they don't have fireworks.
I mean, like, let's say if you had a power tool, right? Would you be allowed to use said power tool on the bum until they die?
Are you looking like for sanctioned bum fights? I mean, if you got money, these idiots will do anything in the world for you. I mean, they'd fight each other with 2 dead cats. It doesn't matter. If you want to know where the good action is, just, you know what I mean, slide a couple bucks my way. I send you to where the good bums are.
So the fights you're describing, just that we're clear, end with both bums alive, correct?
Oh, I didn't say that. I said if you had enough money, these 2 guys would fight with dead cats. It's all about what you're willing to pay. Everybody has a price when they're desperate.
I think we're good.
All right.
Kilo, throw him a couple credits. And Kilo, like, looks over his shoulder, looks back at you. And you see him take out, like, his little tablet and, like, swipes. And, like, all of a sudden you're like, bling, bling, bling. You get, like, 5 credits.
All right.
Basically, like, the equivalent of him giving you a fucking quarter.
All right.
All right. All right, well, there goes that plan.
Thank you, but we're not interested. And he, like, walks off.
I'll sit back in my seat all proud and light up a cigarette.
All right, so you guys are coming up on your actual stop now.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep. Fort stands up, pulls his paper back up, put it in his back pocket, takes the dagger, and just kind of transfers it to the other hand, continues to just kind of twirl it between a few fingers, and heads towards the door.
All right. Yeah, head now.
All right, see ya, Tiger King. Lightweight.
As you guys are getting off, you hear him say to Kilo, he's like, "Kilo, did you remember to bring the cleanup kit for when we're done? Did you bring that?" "Yes, you did." "Okay, good. Good." So as the door's shut and you look, you see him just like kind of look at you guys and he like waves.
Don't like that. Let's find our guy.
Train takes off. Yeah, so you guys are a couple blocks away from Quaid's house. Or his apartment, where his apartment is. Somebody roll me another D100.
25.
Good old 25.
The quarter.
So as you guys are headed to Quaid's house, you actually, you hear some commotion happening. And you see some, like, because there's people out and about on the streets, right? Like, because this is still a neighborhood, right? It's more like being in Manhattan more than anything else. Like if you're on the Upper West Side or something like that. So you're going along, but you hear a whole bunch of commotion, and you hear a bunch of people kind of like run off, and like you look over where they were, and you see what appear to be 2 gang members fighting with 3 gang members in like a knife fight. You can see them kind of like going at each other with knives. One of the guys is actually the guy that had come and given you the job in the first place at the ports. The one that approached you at the club.
Is he happen to be on the 2 side or the 3 side?
Oh, 3 side.
Yes, I think we should help him out. Maybe.
I say we watch and see how this ends, and then maybe we just take out whoever remains.
He would have been the one that set us up, so why don't... Yeah, let's watch.
That's even if he knew if we were being set up.
Yeah, because he was bringing you a job from Pulse, which was the, like, hacker.
Pulse, I gotta write that down, because I've been wanting to drop that. I keep forgetting that stupid name.
Yeah, either way, let's see how this plays out.
All right, so you guys are just going to stay there, like, back a little ways and, like, watch the knife fight?
Yeah, try and like stay out of their view and watch it out of view, like around the corners.
Okay.
Does it look like it's going one way or the other?
Tell you what, we're going to decide this in the way of quick RPGs. And someone roll me a D4 and then roll me a D6.
I'll take the D4.
I'll do the 6.
I got a 4.
I got a 2.
I've decided since it's 2 against 3, whichever die rolls the higher is the one. So you actually see the 2 start like taking out the 3, right? So you see, so the one guy that had like come and given you guys the job, like he gets kind of stabbed in the side, and he kind of like and then the other 2 dudes, like one gets his throat slit, and the other one gets like stabbed in the fucking back, and then the 2 guys are like coming towards that dude that had given you the job, and they're like both have their knives out, and he's like, no.
All right, I take the dog and set it down and grab the 2 SMGs and point it at the 2 and say, whoa.
Well, you want some of this? You want some of this too?
Yep, back off.
I'm also gonna I'm backing this guy up.
Yep, we're drawing weapons.
All right. Well, you want some of this? You think you want some of this? Just keep on walking.
So I'm pointing a gun at a guy with a knife and he's still getting mouthy with me?
Oh, yeah.
Would I know that like firing a gun's probably going to get us overtaken really quick? Somebody's going to hear, or is this a place where guns go off all the time?
I mean, guns go off, but police also show up.
I'd say
all right, I put the gun away. I pull out 2 daggers. I have 1 in each hand, and me and the dog just head towards one of the 2.
Okay. Dude on the left or dude on the right? You tell me.
Left. The mouthy one. The one who was talking smack.
All right. Someone roll me a D6. Because we're going to go into initiative.
3.
That's they go first. Remember?
Every single time I think we've gotten to a fight, we've gone second.
It has gone really poorly for you guys.
Yeah, this game is not friendly to us.
Okay, I'm out of all ammo. How do I? What are my options for fighting?
Use your gun as a club.
Okay, what do I roll for that?
Strength.
All right.
And the club stats would be...
Just a D4?
Sure. That sounds right. Yeah, we'll go with that. If I had to guess, that sounds accurate.
Because that's what my melee for my dog is, and I assume it's melee is melee.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I'm going to... I don't know if it'd be D4.
Oh, I'm just adding a melee thing.
Yep. I'm going to say D3.
D3? All right.
Yeah, D3.
Melee D3. All right, I'm ready.
Yep. I'm not. I got to pull up stats for this random fucking encounter. There we go. Oh, yeah, that'll work. All right. So they go first. The one dude, I guess, is going to try to take his knife to Fort, who's right up at him, right? Like you were coming up towards him.
Mm-hmm.
So roll defense.
D6?
Yep. What? D6 what?
When I hit defense, it says, it asks for what it is.
Oh, for the damage? Yeah, D2 is fine. Yeah, I didn't really tell you what the damage was. But it wouldn't be a D6. That's too much. I just said to D3. Yeah, so he comes up at you, and you're able to block it somehow. You tell me?
So he just comes out, and he's just swinging wide right, and I just kind of, as I've got both daggers in my hands, I just kind of forearm block, and then just kind of push him in the chest back.
All right, and then who else was up there coming at him? You were coming at him too, right, Thomas, with your rifle as a club or some shit?
Yeah, I'm holding it backwards.
Yeah, the other guy comes. That's awesome. So you're all right, so the other guy comes at you with his knife, and so roll defense. D3 for the damage, by the way.
D3.
Oof. Does anyone have glitches left to re-roll rolls?
I think
we didn't rest long enough to get any back, did we?
it did no damage anyway. So you rolled a
Yeah.
10, which means he hits you with the knife, but your armor absorbs it. So he like
Nice.
he comes in, he's like ah, and his like knife kind of like bounces off your armor. It's your guys' turn.
So first thing that's going to happen is the dog's going to get the guy in front of me. So good old Zero is going to attack. He attacks with a 5. I'm sorry, a 7. He attacks with a 7.
That's a miss. You're looking for a 12.
Gotcha. And then I have 2 daggers, but it's just 1 attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. 17.
That is definitely a hit. And yeah.
For 3 damage.
All right. All right, cool. Why don't you describe how you attack that guy?
So, like I said, I've got a dagger in each hand, both of them kind of faced down. So, I forearm block with that guy, push him back, and then immediately just kind of pounce, and I just kind of sink him right both at the collarbones, and then I immediately kick back and pull back from him a step or 2.
Right. He's like, ah. All right. Who's up next? Brian or Thomas? What do you guys want to do?
There we go. Tag 19, damage 3 with the
Jesus
back of my
Christ.
gun.
Oh my god! All right, so like you're boom, and you like smack the guy with the butt of the gun, basically like a
Yeah,
big
just like
fucking-
right in between the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. So nice. So, boom. So it like lines up because this guy's got like a big fucking like rainbow fucking mohawk, right? And he's like bam, and like the rifle like lines up straight, so the butt of it is like lined up with it. D-hole.
I don't really have anything melee, so is there like a
I mean, strength. It would just be strength if you want to like punch at him. If you're gonna punch him, I'd say it's like a D2.
all right? Yeah, then I'll just run up and try and swing on one of them at least. I'm trying to get in the mix. Did you say a D2?
Yeah. So there's the dude fighting Fort, and then the dude fighting Emney with the rainbow mohawk.
You want me to just roll strength?
Yeah. So who you going after? The one with the rainbow mohawk or the one fighting with Fort?
I'll go after the one fighting with Fort, and I'll just
Okay.
as I run up to him, I'll just be like ah, and just swing on him.
Yeah. Just roll strength. Just
Just give him a good slap.
Dude. Oh.
That's a 7.
Yeah, that's a miss. Unless you want to roll a glitch on it, which I don't think you have any left.
I do not. I think we used them all
Yeah.
up trying not to die before.
We are out of glitches.
All right, so yeah, that's a woof. So you come up, you're like ah, and woof, like fucking swing wide. All right, it's their turns now. So Rainbow Mohawk is going to stab at Emney.
Ouch.
So roll defense.
D3.
D3 damage.
D3.
17, nice.
Very nice.
All right, so yeah, so he goes to stab at you, and you're how do you defend against it?
Yeah, I'm assuming I just like grab onto the same hand he's holding on to the knife with, and then we're just kind of locked in.
Okay. And then the other dude goes and stabs at fucking Fort.
14.
All right. So describe your defense.
This one, as he goes to hit for me, the dog Zero actually kind of jumps up and snips at his hand just enough to make him almost whiff. And it just goes right by my head and it misses.
Someone roll me 2d6. That's what I needed, was 2d6.
All right, 2d6. A 5 and a 3 for an 8.
An 8? Okay. Where are we at in this? Sorry.
It's our turn to attack.
Well, actually, what happens is the other dude that had hired you guys originally, like, looks up and sees you guys, like, because he'd gotten stabbed, and he's like, was on the ground, and after this fight goes a couple rounds, he, like, looks up, stands up, and fucking takes off running down the street. Now it's your guys' turn.
I want to chase after him.
I want to throw my dagger at the back of his head.
Nice. Do that, yeah.
So you start chasing after him, Emney. Fort, you throw your dagger at him. Go ahead and roll presence or strength. Strength for thrown shit, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, strength. It's a strength roll, so it's the same as if it were melee.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you don't. It goes. Your dagger just goes clank, 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 clank down the street.
And then my dog will bite the guy right in front of me.
All right.
17 for 4.
Yeah. Okay. So your dog, describe your kill.
So I throw, I lean to the left and I look around the guy and I just whip my dagger at him and I'm not even close. It sails high and to the left completely. Meanwhile, Zero just runs and lunges and just grabs the guy right by the side of the throat and just clamps down. And as soon as you do it, you hear a little tss, and they both just drop to the ground. And Zero releases.
Nice. Brian, it's Derek. I'm sorry, D-Hole's turn. What do you want to do? The dude that you ran up and squealed and tried to punch is now dead, and then the other one with the rainbow mohawk that was fighting Emney is there and just what the fuck, as Emney takes off down the road after the guy that had hired you. What would you like to do?
I will take off down the road after Emney. We will both take off sprinting. Hey, no you don't! Come back here!
Nice. I like this. All right. Somebody roll me 2d6 again.
2d6.
What'd you get?
1 and 2 out of 3 total.
All right. So Rainbow Mohawk turns over to Fort and comes at you with his dagger. So roll defense.
Fort roll defense or me?
Fort, you're running down
the
street after the other guy that had hired you guys. Rainbow Mohawk is there with Fort and comes at him with a dagger.
11 for 0.
Yeah, well, yeah, so he hits you with the dagger and it
Bink.
Yeah, bounces off your armor. Other dude is running down the road, right? And you guys are chasing after him. So the way we're going to do that is strength. I'm going to say,
agility? No,
hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm debating if it's going to be agility or strength. I'm going to say strength because it goes along with the theme of it. So both of you guys can roll strength on this. It's going to be, he's still running. So he's running. He's and you guys on your turn roll strength. What'd you get, Thomas?
6.
Yeah, Emney's not able to catch him.
All right, I got a 10.
You're not able to catch him either. He's yeah, so both D-Hole and Emney are just trailing as the guy's even though he has a stab wound, you guys just aren't able to keep up with him. It is now your guys' turn again. I'm assuming you guys continue chasing him, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I still got eyes on him.
Yeah, you still got eyes on him. This is the way I'm going to do it. There's going to be a certain number of consecutive ones or he gets away, basically.
All right.
So certain number of consecutive fails, he gets away. Certain number of consecutive successes, you guys catch him. So, Kyle, Fort, what do you do?
Dog and Fort both attack my guy that's now on me.
Okay.
Dog is a 6, so dog misses. I'm a 14 for 3.
Describe your kill.
Nice.
So Zero kind of yips at his ankle, and guy just kicks my dog right in the teeth to deflect him and doesn't do anything to him. But when he does that, he loses just enough balance that I'm able to slide the one dagger I have just right under his right floating rib and just, and I do it, and he just drops.
Yeah. Okay.
And you see the smile just creep on the Fort's face. He gets a little bit more out of that than he was expecting to.
All right. D-Hole and Emney, roll your chase. Strength.
4 Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Are you freaking serious? We both hit the same thing again.
Wow.
So Emney got a 6 and D-Hole got a 10.
For the second time.
So he gets a little bit further out. By the way, I'm also increasing the DC each time. So it started as a 12. This was a 14.
Cool.
Next one's going to be a 16. And if you don't get that one, he gets away. So what do you guys do? It's your guys' turn again. All right. Fort, are you going to do anything other than stay there with the 2 dead bodies? 3 dead bodies. I'm going to do yours first since they're chasing them.
Yeah, I'm dragging the 4 dead bodies just kind of off to the side and just going through, rifling through and seeing if I could steal anything from them.
Okay.
Because I obviously I don't even see them. If I would start running, I can't do anything, and me or the dog can do anything.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have much on them. They're kind of like, they got nothing.
All right, I pick up their daggers and throw them in my pocket.
I'm looking at their stats. Yeah, they had daggers. Yeah. All right, so you guys are chasing after them. DC 16.
Ah, shit. Nope.
Brian. So Emney doesn't get it.
That's a 4.
D-Hole does not get it. So, like, he's just fucking, like, poof, like, taking off down the fucking road, right? And you guys are, like, trying to keep up with him. And you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy's been stabbed, like, 4 times.
This is so goddamn fast.
He's just fucking going.
T-1000.
Yeah, and he, like, takes off and, like...
I remember when I used to do crack.
And he cuts off and like heads down a fucking alleyway, and you guys run up alongside there, and it's just the alleyway's just like full of like shops and fucking like noodle places, whatever, and it's like crowds of people, and you're like, fuck, like he's gone, just disappears into the crowd.
Bleeding out, double crossed, and stabbed son of a bitch still made it away from us.
I thought that was a cool mechanic, the way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was going to decrease, like...
if he got closer to him.
Right.
Alright, I don't know if I'm pushing too much, but is there a way to find a blood trail?
Interesting. Alright, roll me... presence. So this is what I'm going to say. It's been raining, right? Like a lot. The streets are wet. A lot of traffic, and you're like, if there was blood here, it's going to be hard to pick out in, like... You can tell by looking at the water that it's reflecting like the neon lights and the holograms and everything like around you and up above you and everything. But it also has like that sheen of like fucking oil. You know what I mean? Like when an oil, that rainbow oil slick kind of color to it too. And you're just like, yeah, I mean.
It's dissolved.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to. It would be dissolved into that. So yeah, no. And that's just my way of narrating your shit roll. So.
Yeah.
Because you rolled an 11.
Oh, man. Started off the night rolling pretty great, and now they all went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm just catching my breath.
You guys still had a couple blocks left before you got to Quaid's. So now that you guys have taken off down the road, you're like 5 blocks down. From where you started. So now you're like 7 blocks away from...
I'll message Fort saying we lost him. We're on our way to the place now.
Fort just heads up and starts casually walking in the general direction of where he thinks they are, or where they ran to.
Oh yeah. We'll tell him our location.
Okay. All right. So you guys, he meets up with you. Fort gets there with his dog, and what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm pretty sure that gives us confirmation that he was double crossing us, because why else would we run? Why else would he run when we came to his aid? Oh, so that pretty much confirms that he screwed us over.
Yeah, they weren't expecting us back. Yeah.
Right, the look in his eyes said we were ghost.
Alright, let's find Quaid. Maybe he's got answers. I doubt it.
Yeah, let's go to Quaid's.
Alright, so you guys start heading to Quaid's house. As you're walking along, some more ads pop up. And they're like, have you lost a friend? Are you looking for someone? If you're trying to find someone, please select now.
Do I remember that guy's name from when
He never told you his name. You just knew that he was like a member by like what he was wearing and how he was dressed, that he was a member of like a very specific gang. That was all you had for him.
All right, so I can't put his name in this search.
But I know that the search is like intuitive enough for us to just use his like visual information to try and find him.
Like a facial recognition software type thing.
A drop of blood off of the other guy's knife that stabbed him.
Like 23andMe.
Yeah,
Like that's what
exactly.
you want to do, like 23andMe.
Oh yeah,
him?
would that work? Would that be tight?
He's Polish on his mother's side.
Yeah, roll knowledge on that.
Oh, I have knowledge. Can I do that?
Sure, I don't
Do
care.
it.
That's science, so.
Crap, 9. Ugh. We suck.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
What about a 16?
all right, you're fairly certain that you would be able to find out who he is with it, but it's going to take some time. Like, you'd have to actually, like, run the DNA on it. Like, you can't just, like, drip it on your phone and read it. But you think you could actually, like...
This future is bull crap.
Yeah, I guess that's something we could do after Quaid.
Yeah. This future's bullcrap. So you're fairly certain you can find out who it is. What do you guys want to do?
Head towards Quaid.
Okay. So it's a couple blocks back where his apartment is. As you get to his door, it's got the buzzer kind of thing that you can ring up to specific apartments. And you know that he's in apartment, because this is the fun way to do it, 57. And so you go scrolling along, look at the button, and you're like, and it's not so much a tactile, like mechanical button as it's just like a spot where you touch that like reads your fingerprint, you know, so it can identify you when you ring it. But you guys have been here before, so it's like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll do it.
okay. All right, so you touch it, and it's like, and it's like, and like the screen pops up, but it's like black, and normally you'd see like a face there, but it's like, you know, like this, right? This is me holding my hand over my camera, and he's like, who is it?
Shit. I'm trying to think of a lie.
Quiet, it's D-Hole.
It's your buds, man.
What? Why you acting all weird?
Did anybody follow you? He's like looking, like he can see like where you guys are too, right? And he's like looking around you and like behind you. He's like, did anybody follow you? Who's that back there? Who's that?
It's just
D-Hole starts getting all paranoid himself, looking behind. Hey, who the hell are you?
You like look behind you and there's like an old man like walking down the street. He's like, oh!
It's just some old guy, man.
He like starts walking faster.
Yeah, that's right. Piss off, old man.
All right, let's stop causing a scene. Hey, there's nobody with us. Can we go up?
Yeah, come on up. And the door starts to open up.
All right, yeah. I'm kind of rushing. I'm walking a little fast.
Okay. As you're walking, you see another woman like walking, like she's headed towards the door where you guys just came in, but she's like walking a robot dog like on a leash, like she's getting ready to go outside with it. Good evening.
Evening.
All right, you guys get over to the elevator to go up to his apartment on the 5th floor, and yeah, as you're walking in, you like there's another guy walking behind you, and he has like a bag full of like food, right? And it's actually from like one of the noodle places from down the street where you guys were before. It's like, hey, hold the elevator for me.
Nope, close it.
It's like, hey, and he like starts running towards you guys.
I'm hitting the close button.
All right, presents? We're gonna say presents. He gets there right as it's like about to close. He's like, nah! He's able to like get his arm in. So
Uses
like,
the bag to fucking
yeah, yeah. It's like, oh man, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
He like starts getting on the elevator.
Thank you. Hell, we were trying to close the door.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this button. It must have been, yeah.
It wasn't doing us a bit of good.
All right, so the elevator starts going up.
I'm on guard. I don't like this guy.
Yep, he's just standing there. He looks over his shoulder at you guys, and he's like, "Hey."
What'd you order tonight there, buddy?
Oh, I didn't order. I'm delivering. Hey, speaking of which, and he like hands you guys like, well, doesn't really hand you, like he like holds out his hand and like this like hologram of like a flyer transfers over to you so that you can like download it and on your fucking pen.
Oh. I get like a jump scare out of that, and no.
He's like, here you go. And he just starts like handing, he's like, hey, here's our menu, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no. I'll put my hands up and go, no. Don't you try and hand me that crap.
No, here you go. And it starts floating towards you.
Oh, gosh. Hell, this bag smells like freaking dicks. I don't even want to fly up to this place.
You start getting flashes of fucking noodles from the menu.
It smells like digital dicks.
Digital dick.
All right, have a good night. And he, the elevator opens up and he gets off at like on the 4th floor.
Close button again.
Okay. So you close the elevator, goes up one more floor, and you guys get off on the 5th floor.
There is no way I am getting the smell of that out of my clothes.
I'm gonna take a peek, see if we're clear.
All right, so you peek out and you look down to the left. It's just like long hallway, cuts back to the left, and it's like these weird like blue kind of lights that like slowly shift into like shift through different colors. Like it'll be purple for a little bit and it'll be red, and it just kind of like moving down the hallway. And you look to the right and it kind of does the same thing, but like you do not see anybody in the hall. It seems empty.
All right, I think we're good, guys. I'll start working out.
So you start walking down towards Quaid's apartment, and as you guys get close, you're about halfway there. Like his door kind of opens up, and he like sticks his head out. He's like, "Let me follow you. Hurry up!
No, we're good.
Hurry up!"
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'll make a quick hustle, a little jog over to his door.
All right.
Fort walks.
D-hole.
Yeah, I'll definitely shuffle quickly.
All right, so first Emney goes in, and then D-hole, and then Fort.
Like 10 seconds later.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, come on. And he like slams the door behind you. Shit, man, what the fuck's been going on? Where's, dude, where the fuck's Kick?
He didn't make it. His dog didn't either.
What happened?
He's croc food, and his dog is freaking been
Croc food? What the fuck? What happened? Where'd you guys go?
Let's just tell him everything that happened.
Okay. Wait, what? Why the fuck did they send you over there? That's fucking weird. Like, you guys didn't even ask any questions about it? You just fucking went? The fuck?
We all needed money.
Shit, dude. Yeah, well...
What do you mean questions? How does one ask questions? They ask us to do a job. They sent us the information on the job. Until we got to said job, there was nothing to friggin' ask.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, what was the guy's name that commissioned this whole thing?
Friggin' Pulse.
Hacker guy? Yeah.
Came from
Pulse
Pulse
we heard
himself.
Pulse, we're like, we lit up,
What? Wait, but you guys have never met Pulse, right?
Yeah, well, you haven't either, have you?
Fuck, man. Shit. So who told you Pulse hired?
Right, we didn't think anybody met Pulse.
Well, was it Pulse that came to you, or was it somebody else?
No, it was another guy. Gave us the job. And ironically enough, we stumbled upon that guy on the way here. And he booked it and took off and ran away from us, which pretty much confirms that the whole thing was a setup.
Yeah, there's more proof that it was set up too. Because, like, fuck, man. Oh, Jesus. All right. Shit.
Hold on, you said more proof. Like, what other proof?
I'm Pulse.
Oh, for the love of God.
Wait, you're Pulse?
Yeah.
So you sent us to go
No.
steal from a cult?
No, I didn't. That's the point.
But didn't you just get a bunch of money from some wankers?
Apparently I did, yes.
But not Pulse, but like actually you.
Right.
Fort goes up and, like, touches Quaid's face.
Yeah, ow, what, dude?
So you're the Pulse?
Yes.
The legendary Pulse.
The only reason I'm telling you is because that way I could, like, show you how seriously, like, fucked up this situation is. Like, somewhat... Oh, jeez.
No, wait, stop. We've been doing jobs for you for how long?
A long time, but I mean, I don't go around telling everybody this. Like, why the fuck would I
You've
do
been
that?
seriously underpaying us, Pulse.
Look, just because I'm a hacker doesn't mean I have a lot of money.
No,
you know?
you're not a hacker. You're the hacker.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
yes. But I tell you what I didn't have was fucking, Duo Lexel money until, like, today, and then coincidentally, they send out the 4 people that have often been, like, my backup and, like, kind of, like, had my back and been my, physical protection out on a fucking suicide mission under my name. That's what I'm saying.
So you're famous and rich now, right?
But I am, like, seriously struggling with this. You have been lying to us for this long? This is bullcrap!
Listen, Derek.
Hi!
You've been lying to everybody.
No!
Come on.
See, you guys said you weren't going to tell anybody.
Derek.
Yeah.
They didn't have to tell me,
This is
Derek.
Pulse. He's obviously done his homework on us.
I already do. I know what you got in algebra in the 8th grade, all right? Like, I know who your kindergarten teacher was. It's fine. Like, I did my research on you guys.
He knows the accent is all bullshit.
So, Quaid or Pulse or what do we call you now?
Quaid. Like,
Quaid.
the only reason I'm telling you this here is this stays in this fucking room, does not leave.
All right, so you're rich and famous now.
Apparently rich.
Like, are you by a tiger rich? Because we met a guy.
You met a guy with... I don't want a tiger. Why the fuck would I want a tiger?
Yeah. Different thing. Trying to figure out what kind of... Never mind.
Okay, so... What I'm saying is this is really fucking suspicious, right? Obviously. I think someone's trying to off me.
So I've murdered like 11 people today, so do you have something to drink?
Yeah, over there. He, like, points you to, like, the bar that he has in his apartment.
Walk over and I pour myself... I reach for the bottle on the top shelf.
Okay, so, do you care if I smoke in here? My nerves are shot.
It's fine. Computer, filter. And it, like, you hear this, like, a kick on.
Alright, so yeah, they're clearly after you, which means they're after us now too.
Right,
Which
right.
means we're probably not safe here.
At that moment, you hear... Like someone's ringing on the bell again downstairs. The intercom. And he, like, walks over. He's like, wait. And he walks over and he puts his hand over top the camera again. And he's like, who is it? And all you can hear on the other side is... But like, you can't see anybody on the screen. And you just
You expected any other company?
No. I didn't call anybody else. I mean, apparently I should be expecting more company.
Yeah, I'd say that's bad news, and we should.
Any way to check if we were tracked?
I mean, you could look out the window.
Sure, let's take a peek.
All right, you look out the window, and you see like 10 to 12 like heavily armed dudes at the front of the building, like down on the street.
Yeah, that's for you. That's for us. We should find a way out.
And that, like, as you look in, you can see them entering the front door.
We should find a way out. Is there like an escape hatch?
Oh, that freaking woman with the robot dog, just let him in! What is the point in the ring service? Is it just gonna let him in?
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly, like, she came walking up. She's like, oh, you're trying to get in? Hold on. And then she opens the door for him.
Oh, I knew she was trouble.
Yeah, is there a fire escape?
There's a stairwell, like internal, fire escape. There's not like an outside fire escape.
Yeah, I'd say let's book it. Do you have any ammo? I'm all out of ammo.
I don't have shit. I'm not a gun person. That's not really my thing.
Of course you don't.
There is no way they're shoving 10 dudes on an elevator. We gotta go.
All right, so yeah, he leads you down the hall to the elevator, or not the elevator, to the fire escape, like the stairwell, right?
Emily has the smart gun, right?
It's empty.
I'm empty. I'm all out.
Okay, but wow, I couldn't remember what your weapon was. I've the SMGs, and I ended up with 5 mags.
Yeah.
I've got 2 left, but I doubt
I'll
to
take
stay
one.
there. Can I do that?
Sure. You mean give him one of your SMGs?
Yeah, it was either that or a mag. I just didn't know what's the easiest thing to do.
Oh, just a mag. Yeah, all I need is a mag.
Do they take the same ammo?
Pretty sure I also have an SMG.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Then I'd toss him a mag.
Okay.
Sweet.
So as you guys are going down towards the stairwell, like Quaid has out his little like pat, like he has his hand up. It's got like a little like holographic display. He's like looking at, like swiping, and he's like hold on, I'm trying to get into the cameras for the building as like you guys are moving. He's like, I just want to see where they're at, and you get over to the stairs, to the door to the stairs. He's like, shit, they're coming up the stairs. And he like swipes through. He's like, shit, they're coming up the elevator.
Is there any other way out?
He like looks up at you and he's like, no. And at that moment, you see the doors to the elevator open, and you see the doors to the stairway open, and the guy's coming out, and we fade to black as we hear like gunfire going on.